Well guys, we're going to go down a different road today. We're going to call this reloading on the run. Well, maybe that's what I'll call it. It's a cigar box approach to cartridge components. You know, back in the old days, like during Quigley's time and stuff, when you bought a new rifle or whatever, you got a set of tools to go with it so you could reload your own. And they'll say it says sometimes that, like, it says the 1903 Savage catalog illustrates this well. A reloading tool is shown alongside with a complete description of its use. The only bullet mold listed, though, are for bullets with short-range load. It also is interesting that the catalog mentions a very short-range load, either the 303 Savage or the 30-30, as being accurate to 100 yards with a 100-grain lead bullet. It further explains that the cases can be reloaded indefinitely with the short-range loads. You don't need a filler or wadding or anything. And if you don't have smokeless powder available at that time, short-range loads can be loaded with 10 grains of black powder. And I've never tried that, but that's an interesting concept there. Now here you have one of the little Lee molds. They used to be, maybe about $9 or something, but they make very good reloads. You can ask Georgia Boy, you can ask Log Cabin Looms, you can ask me. They make very good loads. Well, up here you got a guy with a pot. As soon as I find it again, he's got a lead pot on the burner, and he's melting down lead wheel weights. Here's some other reloading tools. I think that's the Decker. No, that's from Huntington Die Specialist. And you can use full-length dies for that, with their standard dies. And you have a little ladle down here. Let me back this up a little bit. You can put that on a stick, put it over the fire. What else am I going to get into? Well, then you have your 310, your Lyman 310 loading dies. This is how it was back in the old days. These things make very good reloads themselves. They still make these. You can get these from Lyman on their site. I have them in, let's see, 357, 44 mag, 45 long Colt, and I came across a set of 7.62 by 54R, and I even made an adapter to it for it so I could use it in the, your bigger presses. But I want you guys to know that you can, let's say that you're out camping and you've got any of these hand tools available, you can reload. You're not going to get stuck out there and not have the means to defend yourself. That's what this is all about, defending yourself or supplying food. Here's something else we're going to go over real quick as soon as I back up. This is bullet alternatives. Makeshift ammo. It makes sense. Now you can use a lot of different things. You can use spent bullets. You can use, some, say Hornady round ball for your muzzle loaders. They got, they're close enough to that size to use. Just make sure that you lube the bullets when you put them into your case. Another thing to use, and may sound stupid, I'll show you right here. You see those little things? What this is a wooden dowel. That looks like a 44 or something. So you can use like a 7/16, cut them to the right size, take a little pencil sharpener and sharpen the end of it, and you have a projectile. Don't worry about them, because one thing about shooting them through a firearm, wood condenses. It shrinks when it goes through anything. It will contract. Another thing, I better bring up now. I'm still thinking about this. One of the things you can do, you can also say you don't have a mold. You can make a makeshift mold out of a bar of soap. I've done it. You just got to have something that you can cut it open after you're done using it to get the bullet out. That's the only difference. You know, it's not a regular mold, but it will do in a real tight situation. Let's see what else. There's something else I was thinking about, but I can't at the moment. I can't. Okay, now here, people, this is a Lee catalog. I'm going to show you something here. Lee lubricating and sizing dies. Back then they were $5.98 a piece. I don't even know if they make them anymore. But it's everything needed for lubricating and sizing your bullet, including NRA formulated bullet lube. The kit contains a lube cutter, lube pan, accurate sizer die with punch, 2 ounces of Alox lube. It's all packaged in a neat self-storing box. Now, this is what they look like. This is $4.29 here. This is $4.52. Now what you have here is a little pan. I'll show you the pan. It's like this, and you put your bullets in there. And you heat this up so it melts around the bullet lube, around your bullet lubes. Then you take this little thing. It's called a cake cutter. See, it's hollow all the way through. You put it down over the thing, push it through there. Then you get your sizing die out here. You put it in here as soon as I hit the hole. Put it in there, put this little thing behind it, and you tap on it until your bullet comes out the other end. And its size. This is, as soon as I find it, right there. Yeah, it's hard to see. 452. Now I got, I don't know, I think there's 4 or 5 of these. This is 452 here. This one's 429 for the your 44 special, your 44 mag. There's also, I have them for, let me think, your 357 and 4570, and I think the 223. So if you're getting into any kind of, you know, if you're out there, you know, the name of the game is survival, people. It's survival. That's the name of the game. If you don't, you could end up like this guy. Freeze-dried food or cannibalism. Or be like this guy. Always in your backpack, or if you have a parachute like Chico does, you got room to stick a box of Donner Party Helper. And it goes a long way into making your food supply last. Okay, enough of that, guys. I just wanted to show you this stuff. Keep it in your mind. There is alternatives to making bullets. Oh, I know what I forgot was when I was making the bullets, I made some out of paraffin. You know, they come in little blocks. They're like a half-inch diameter, half-inch thick. And it might be 6 inches long, maybe 4 inches wide. You take your case and you push it through the paraffin, and then it makes its own bullet. Then you just put a primer behind it. Do not use powder. And believe me, it will go right through cardboard. They're not for little kids. They're not playthings. And something else about those wooden bullets made out of dowel rod. Those things are very devastating at close range. You know, you're talking, you know, you can, you know, improve your odds by having something like that. Just keep it in the back of your head. You know, if things really get bad, you got something to fall back on. All right, thanks for watching.